AFTV Deluded, what can I say? A game packed full of talking points. First of all, the manager, Unai Emery. 2-0 up against Crystal Palace at home. We've blown it again. That's the second time this season we've been 2-0 up. 2-0 and blown it. 1-0 up, you know, you blow it, you think, all right. 2-0 as a Premier League team, yeah, all right, it can happen once. Twice is a bit unforgivable, isn't it?
I mean, Robbie, I get that, I hear that, but in terms of the performance, whether we've won, lost or drawn necessarily, the performance has been the same. We make games harder for ourselves, and it goes back to last season, even games like Fulham and Crystal Palace, sorry, not Palace, Cardiff. Go and look at the results in the half-time, and people were praising these half-time substitutions, and they weren't necessarily looking at how we're starting games and things like that. That's been an issue. Today, to a degree, that weren't the problem. By an Arsenal fan, I was shocked. 2 goals in the first 9 minutes. I mean, that just doesn't happen. Yeah.
Great start.
But it's that age-old saying, 2-0 is a dangerous lead. And we know as Arsenal fans, if we concede, we know how it's going to get. We conceded a goal and it kind of went into game management. It was a penalty, but it was conceded in the 30-odd minute. We go into half-time, what is said? We concede in the 52nd minute. What is said at half-time, let alone from Emery, with the players? We've shown today in that second half that we have problems dealing with pressures, and we don't deserve to get top 4 playing like that. You can even go back to Aston Villa game. We made it hard for ourselves and we got the win. The Bournemouth game, we were quite atrocious. Jay was just poor, and I was here saying these same things happen. The problem is with Arsenal fans and Arsenal in general, when it's all going good, we're not ready to open dialogue and talk about it. And when it's now, everyone wants to talk about statistically and how we're building and how we're there. I want Emery to do well, bro. I really do. But he's been here for 15 months and we can't see anything defensively, offensively, or what's not spoken about the midfield. It doesn't matter who is in that pivot. They're not able to protect the defence. They're not able to offer enough. I know a lot of people would talk about Ozil, and I think that's the frustration with a lack of creativity within this side. If Ozil was here, similar to Ceballos, you'll see them dropping deep, trying to go for the ball, and you'll say they're anonymous. And that goes back to the coaching. I don't know if it's the right or the wisest decision to get rid of him midway through the season, but it's looking like something's got to change. You look at that December and January period, it's not going to get any better. The players are not playing like a team that deserve to get top 4.
Xhaka, what did you make of the whole? It's a big talking point, I'm sure. I mean, we ain't even got home yet to find out what the reaction is. But I know what the reaction was in here. I know what the reaction's been outside the stadium. Fans ain't happy with how Xhaka reacted, but what about us as fans? Were we in the right to treat him the way we did? I
don't feel anybody's hands are necessarily clean. I think we need to remember Xhaka, first and foremost, is a human being. If you treat someone a way, they're going to react. He reacted in a way that I would have reacted in a player. Now, his reaction is the issue. You're the captain. For me, the fans, I know people talk about paying wages and things. The other 10 players you're on the field with or whoever and the manager, you're their captain. Give it to them. They're in this position. They're losing. Go and run off for them. The fans have given you crap. Deal with it after. Control your emotions. You're the captain. You've played several times for your country. You're one of the most experienced individuals within this quite young side. What example are you setting to yourself? What are you saying in that change room? What is said tomorrow in training? It's a joke. And if he is going to continue being our captain, there's question marks. You know me. I never harp on. I never do this reaction.
If he comes out tomorrow or even today, and I don't know if he has done yet, it'd be a wise thing for him to do so, and apologises to all of the fans for his behaviour. Would you forgive him and be good for him to come back in as a captain at Wolves next week?
I mean, emotions are high. When my emotions calm down, I might look at it in a different light. But for me, the actions have been done. He should not be captain. And then we really need to look at how he's going to feature this season. Because for me, he would not be in the squad for the next few months, possibly ever again. Because it was disgraceful. It was disgraceful. I know fans I do think he was scapegoated a tiny bit today. Because was he necessarily worse than other individuals? Potentially, yeah, potentially no. But it was just it's been weeks of building, and obviously when emotions are high, Xhaka's names are up there, fans are going to carry on a certain way. So no one's entirely clean, to be honest with you, man.